We are live, I think. We're live. If you notice, Kayleigh. So everyone...
Happy rubbish surprise!
Welcome to the Sunday service. In case you didn't guess, Kayleigh is the mystery guest this week. You were all asking for Kayleigh to come on the Sunday service. Literally, I think, was it last Sunday? Everyone was asking on the Sunday before.
Yeah, the Sunday before last.
So we figured, let's get Kayleigh in on the stream. We got a babysitter for the day, for the evening, for the hour.
Yeah, literally.
And Kayleigh's in. So, who's surprised? I think we had a couple of people guessing correctly. Yeah. In fact, I don't think anyone guessed it wrong. Oh, no. I did see one person guess wrong. What's going on, everyone? How are your Sundays going?
Hi, everybody.
This is Kayleigh. This is my wife.
I'm literally just learning the ropes, and I just didn't realise how complicated it is.
So these are all the comments coming in, and there's a slight delay between YouTube and what we're saying and between what they're seeing. There's about a 30-second delay.
Okay.
What's everybody saying?
Hi, Sister Kay. Alex Bow was the first comment that I
saw. We got a super chat already from Sean. Yo!
Hey.
Thank you so much. That's a £5 super chat there. It says, hey everyone, happy Sunday. Hope you're all well. Oh my God, here we go. Straight off the bat. Sean, thank you so much, my friend. Dude, I would have guessed Craig, says Tigger T.
Yeah, because Craig and you are like best buds, so.
Oh, that's friends.
Fine. Best friends, magic friends.
Don't rip on me like that. So everyone, it's Ask Kayleigh Anything Sunday service special. Start getting your questions in for Kayleigh and we'll start answering anything you have.
And you'll realise how much of an actual layperson I am, because I was really nervous to come on here, and I asked Lloyd earlier, and I said, what are they going to ask me? I don't know what they're going to ask me. And then I was trying to think of all the little tricks all the tricks that I'd ever seen, and what was my favourite one, just in case you asked that, and I was panicking. And I said to Lloyd, he asked me, could you do a trick? I said, yeah, I could do a trick. I could do the, what did I say?
The top cut false.
Top cut false.
Yeah.
So so I am a layperson just as much as the layperson is.
How many times? Stu was asking, how many times a day does Lloyd say pick a card?
Oh, for God's sake! Literally, he says, Alexa. I can't say it because she'll answer me. Pick a card about 100 times a day. That's not even a lie.
I don't. Only when I'm not so bad anymore. When I'm practicing decks.
Oh, constantly.
Or when I do any card.
Or he comes in the room with his hand in the pocket and I'm like, 7 hearts. I just know what he's going to say.
But because I know she's going to say 7 hearts, I can use that against her as well. No. Just a bit of admin to get out of the way. Alex Bow, I sent you an email the night before last just asking how your Magic Circle audition went. I didn't hear back from you, so I hope it went okay, but I did send you an email. Not sure if it came through. Batman Stu, thank you from me and Kayleigh for the gift.
I got mine too. They're beautiful. I love them.
Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I love these playing cards, and also the Jokers are perfect for a Halloween trick, which I'll show you guys in just a little bit.
Cool.
But yeah, so thanks for those. And I can see Logan Sybil in the chat. I got your email. I haven't had the time to reply, but the slight that you sent me on video completely fried me, and I had to watch. Holy cow.
Marlon, happy Sunday. Let's get the goal done and over with. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Why did you do that for?
Marlon. What on earth?
Dude.
We're not even 5 minutes in. Marlon coming swooping in. Marlon, thank you so much. Marlon, did you get your package in the mail yet?
Yeah, because I sent it. Along with thousands of others, and everybody in the queue in the post office hated me.
Oh, yeah.
They actually hated me.
Wow.
Oh my gosh,
thank
already?
You so much.
Goodness me, thank you so much.
I don't know how many packages you taken until like 19?
I think it was like 20.
But the bill for the post was like just under $100 as well.
Yeah.
So they hated us, and I'm broke. So, so at least I got that going for me. Oh my God! Look at everyone, drop some fire emojis.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that. Drop some fire emojis for Marlon and for Sean into the comments. Yes, Logan, you genuinely fooled me with that slide. I would talk about it more on here, but it's your slide to share. But it's a great slide. Sean says, well, I had to kick the service off with a super chat. Lloyd, we still need to sort out a deck replacement from a couple of weeks ago. Okay, a deck replacement. What's that for? Hey, Benicio, that's somebody else you posted to, says thanks for the amazing cards.
I am recognising some of these names. I wrote out all your addresses.
No packages yet from... Well, Marlon was in America.
Yeah.
Also, Marlon, somebody else got a deck of cards, and it turns out they live 5 miles away from you in America. I won't name your street in case you want to remain completely anonymous, but there was another person that watches the stream that lives, like, if he were driving a car, it'd be like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, how busy the streets are. Look at all the fire emojis.
This is mad.
Yo, hey, Sister Kay, this is for you.
Ah, thanks, Alex. Yours is the first name I read on here because you literally, all you wrote was Kayleigh.
Alex, yo, drop some fire and some love emojis for Alex in the window there. I want to see if Alex got my... I want to find if Alex got my email in the comments. Let me see. Did he reply? Oh my god, there's so many comments.
I know.
Okay, right. Sean is there. Thank you both for the deck. Sitting proud of my signed butterflies.
Nice.
Hi, Kayleigh. I watched the vid. How did okay, Tigger T asks, how did you and Lloyd meet and become a couple?
Well, we met about, I want to say, gosh, about nearly 20 years ago now.
Well, yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah. We were about 11 and 12, just starting secondary school, and we were in the same year group in school. So we were always like, I was in the top end of the classes because I was quite like, I used to like doing my research. I was teacher's pet really. And this one was always sent to my classes because he was naughty.
It's not true.
Totally was. And I guarantee you, it was probably him playing with decks of cards under the table or coins or elastic bands, flicking them at the teacher.
I was always gobby.
Yeah.
I was really gobby.
And he was sent out all the time.
I always thought, every time the teacher said something, I wasn't one of those kids who was just horrible. I never understood the logic in school. And I knew I was never going to do a normal job. So they tried to get me to do things, like they would try to get me to do like trigonometry and maths, which I knew would never be beneficial to me. So I would drift off and do my own thing. And when they'd say, well, you need to learn this, I'd say, I can guarantee you I don't need to learn this because I'm not going into a normal profession.
So you were just naughty.
And then they'd kick me out and I'd end up in Kayleigh's.
Yeah. I actually asked him out for a friend.
Yeah.
Do you remember that in Welsh class?
Yeah.
I asked you out for a friend.
She said, my friend fancies you.
My friend fancies you. Will you go out with her? She said no.
She's buzzing.
So then, we used to meet all the time, like in Flitton, because we lived in the same town. So we used to meet all the time, going out and in the clubs and things like that around town. They weren't clubs. They were like pubs. And yeah, one night we just.
Well, Kate, we kissed years ago, like 17 years ago.
Years ago.
But then Kayleigh went off to Australia travelling for 6 months, and then again, and then all over. Yeah. And I went all over the world, and you guys pretty much know my history. And we met back up then 4 years ago, and never looked back. We were married within 18 months.
Yeah.
We moved in in 5 weeks.
In 5 weeks.
From 5 weeks from meeting, we were living together.
It was amazing.
We bought our first house in 6 months, I think.
Yeah, we did. It's been a bit of a whirlwind the last 4 years. We've had like 2 houses, been married, been abroad, went to Magic Life for our honeymoon.
Dropped a child in the mix. I actually dropped Thomas the other day.
Yeah, he did.
Broke him.
Not on purpose.
All right, okay, so let's get some more questions coming in. I'm trying to catch it. Right, this is all the comments here,
this
right?
Is so hard to do.
It's really. What's your favourite trick? First trick from first question, Matthew Henley. Henley says, "What's your favourite trick that I've performed for you?"
I've got a few that I've loved. Like the very first trick that you ever did for me. He took me when we first met back up after school and things, and got together properly. Took me away to a fancy hotel, and he did a number reveal with like a calculator, and had me type in loads of numbers and things that meant sentimental value to me. And then the next thing, he'd written a prediction on a card. It came out, but the kicker was he turned it upside down and actually said Kayleigh on it, and maybe fallen in love with him a little bit more.
So soppy. So soppy. Yeah. Tigger T says Kayleigh looks great no matter what her hair colour is. She has a great smile.
Thanks
Tigger T. You can come
I like that you've noticed that I've gone blonde. Guys, I had to go blonde because I was just so grey. And it got to a point where I started colouring my hair in with like an eyebrow pencil.
I just seen like the chat just jump and there's just so many comments. James asks me, can I talk through my process of thinking of new gimmicks? By the way, love the vids.
Nice.
Yeah, I can talk about it briefly. And this isn't like a plug, but I'm doing them because it's not a question that I can answer for like 2 minutes. It's more of like, it's an entire sort of thought system. And I'm in the middle of recording like multiple hour-long videos that are going to go into the Patreon membership that starts on November the 1st. So if you want to know, like, it's not for everyone. So only for people that are like really seriously into creation and taking it further, you can go there and like sort of learn my entire like ethos on it. But in a nutshell, what I tend to do is twofold. The main thing is I look at what exists out there already and I try to trash it. Like I try to ignore it completely. So a big thing that started like, or people first knew me for was like, I didn't do any color changes with flap cards. And if there was a time where everything that was a color change, whether it was color changing chewing gums or cards or color changing chocolate bars, every gimmick used a flap. So when it came to me creating it, I would say the only thing I'm not allowed to use is a flap. Which meant that I got rid of like 99% of everyone else's methods. And then I had to really like dig deep into what I wanted to do. The other thing I thought of is that a lot of people create magic tricks with the thought of how they've seen other tricks and they try to replicate it. So for example, they'd see a color change, right? We'll use a color change again. And it would change really quick. So they would think, I want to make my own color change. Therefore, I'm going to hold it the same way and it's going to change the same way, but I want to make my own gimmick so that I'm not creating someone else's. What I would think is, well, how would a color change actually look? It wouldn't just, I don't think it would just change. I think it would change in slow motion. I'd see the bottom change and it'd move all the way to the top of the card. And it would probably happen over like 3 or 4 seconds. So I don't want to do it like everyone else. I don't want to try and recreate someone else's gimmick and make it different just for the sake of making it different. I want to try and make it look real. So that's kind of like my ethos on creating gimmicks. It's a much bigger thing. So if you're ever interested, you can go like check out the membership when it launches. But I hope that answers the question a little bit. Basically, try to just, even like the bulk of the results won't be good. Force yourself to just be different. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in the same places that everyone else is, and that's why so many people that want to be creators end up just releasing other people's tricks.
Well, when you create, he literally locks himself in this room with his music blasting, and he's in his own zone. And sometimes he comes down the stairs and he said, "I've just made 6 gimmicks and I hate them all." So he has to literally start all over again. So the process isn't just, oh, I want to make this one gimmick and this is how I'm going to do it. It is a process. You find something you like, you find something you don't like, so you take that something you like with you. And
I've literally filmed like entire tutorial Tuesdays with like an hour to go before they go live, and I've said I hate this.
Yeah.
And I've trashed it and started again.
Yeah.
It's like the potter and the sculptor. They say there's 2 forms of like art. Like one is the potter who will take the clay and make the pottery from nothing. They'll shape it. And then there's the sculptor who will take a big block of like stone or marble and they'll chip away at it. So one way is to build up from nothing and the other way is to get rid of what you like, what you don't like, the stuff that you don't want. And I try to use both of those approaches at the same time. We just got a super chat in. What on earth is this? Oh, it's from Sean. Ooh. Okay, the question is,
thank you.
How are you doing with mnemonica?
I'm doing all right, to be honest. I've been doing it for a long time. Thank you so much.
Fire emojis for Sean, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sean. Yeah, I have been doing it for a little while. Lloyd tests me every now and again.
I'm about to test you now, but...
Oh, no.
Explain to the... what's it called in church? The service?
The flock.
Explain to everybody why mnemonica is such a struggle for you personally.
Where do I start? So I have never been good at maths, but a lot of people say that. And I've struggled with it for years. But when I was in university, actually, I got diagnosed with dyscalculia, which is basically dyslexic, but with numbers. So I read them fine, I can use them fine, but every now and again they all get jumbled up. So in my head, if you said to me, oh, this is going to be £2.30, and then 2 seconds later Lloyd said, how much was it? I'd say £3.20. So that the 2 and the 3 got mixed up in my head, but I still think that I'd said the right thing. It's a really complicated process. You can go read up about it, but that's why I've struggled with it, and that's why I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do it. But I started in the summer, and I have videoed a few, haven't edited them, put them together because I'm rubbish at things like that. But I will at some point. So I started I said, I'll just do the first 10 and I'll see how it goes. And I got them quite quickly and I was really shocked. So I did it and it was great.
Wait, a super chat from Sean. Super chat from Sean, £2. 14th card in mnemonica.
Hang on then. So
you know this. I know you know this.
I do, but I don't.
Fire emojis while
I
you're
know
waiting.
It's the Queen of Clubs is 13. So 15 is the 6 of spades because that's your card. So 14 is the I want to say the 8 of hearts.
Yes.
Yay, did it.
All right. So in short, Kayleigh struggles with mnemonica because not only is she memorizing the stack cards sequentially and the positions of each card, she also confuses the numbers up in her mind. So the whole point of Kayleigh making the series for the membership is so that if it shows if somebody who struggles doubly can learn it with the methods that she uses, that she's learned from other people and created herself, then anyone can learn stack. But I'm going to test you out. So you know up to what position?
I can get to 43, and I do know 50, 51, and 52.
Okay, so I'm going to test Kayleigh, like 3 or 4 cards. Anything up, as long as it's not between
Go
the
low,
ranges of
'cause I'm better at those
44 and 50.
This is really hard.
2 of diamonds.
The 19.
Yes. 10 of spades.
Oh, this one hurt me the other day. Oh, somewhere in the 30s. 10 of spades, 10 of spades, 10 of spades. 37. No, that's the 7 of something.
That's the 7 of spades.
38. I don't know.
Oh, Kayleigh, you're panicking.
I know.
You've got right. 37 is the 7 of spades. 38 is the 10 of hearts. You've got those confused.
I'll see.
What's the 10 of spades?
Okay. I want to say 34.
Boom. Okay, here's 34.
Okay, sometimes if I make my mind go blank, it works a lot better. And I have to visualise them. I don't know.
You do definitely know 5 of clubs.
50?
It's something like that. I'm not helping you.
40?
Right, you got one more.
Go
down one more increment.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, the 35 clubs. No.
Yeah, the 35 club. All right, there's so many comments. If people want a super chat to test Kayleigh, feel free because I'm loving this.
I'm obviously rubbish.
Oh, we got another super chat. Alex Kilpatrick says for putting up with Lloyd.
Thank you so much. That one means a lot.
Oh, I love and hate you. Thank you so much.
I know it's not enough.
Drop some fire emojis, everyone.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much.
Damn.
Let's see some more of these comments. Let me read some more.
All right, hang on. It's literally so many. I'm just going to refresh the super chat because I don't understand how to do this properly.
No, you don't.
All right. I'm trying to catch up on all the questions. Well, I have to kick the service off a super chat.
You did, yeah.
Go for it. Loads of fire. Please stop my creative process.
Done that.
When everyone was asking for the signed deck, and I said, as I was taking your decks, we would chat and find something else. Oh, okay. You've got a deck anyway, didn't you? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Please talk me through your process of thinking of new gimmicks. Done that one. I'm sad I lost my luck, so I'm going to buy another absolute banger. Oh, man. I don't understand that language. Caught with cards. I've been caught with cards on the table. I did get your email. I was buzzing. Thank you for taking the time to message. I I did reply. Oh, I didn't reply maybe. Passed the audition. Oh, congratulations, you passed the audition. Oh, hell
well
yes.
done.
I've been waiting for that news. Amazing, dude. Will Kayleigh ever learn a trick and perform it on you for a full video?
We have done one. I did one.
Yeah.
I did Boarding Pass by, can't remember his name.
Mario Goni. Yeah.
And it was, that was the first ever one I did because he was so ill that he wasn't even going to do one. And I said, no, you can't do that because look how nice these people are. So, yeah, I did it. And I have performed...
Yeah, with Boarding Pass, I aside from knowing the realm of magic that it was in, I actually knew nothing. So I got sent Boarding Pass by Murphy's, and I unopened. I give it to Kayleigh. I was like, well, learn it. So I genuinely had no idea of anything about the effect.
Yeah.
And then you performed it. So yeah, it's called. It was something you can see the thumbnail of the video's got like travel stubs and ticket stubs in it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually.
I have my wife getting me one of those shirts and hoodies for Christmas. Oh, yes.
I want one.
I know. I got one. I seen Chris James' one the other day and it looked so good. It came through really. I ordered it. It was here within like 4 days.
He came down the stairs and went, look, it's got my tattoos.
But I've ordered a Sunday service mug because I love my mugs, like my cups of tea. I'm waiting for that to come. But I got this and I got the hoodie like Chris has got as well. There, it's such a banger. And if you guys want a Sunday service hoodie, I don't really make any money off them. Like I just put them at close to cost price. So the lloydbarnes.co.uk and you just go and pick up the ones you want. It's just you guys actually voted for these.
He just loves designing stuff like that as well. So.
Well, I wasn't actually going to do any Sunday service merch, and it was when the guys asked for it.
Yeah.
I made it available. What's the marking system for the Moonshine deck? That's a good question. So it depends if you've got the V1 or the V2 deck. Or, sorry, the V3. The V3 are the vintage elixirs, and they'll say on the side, these are not them, yes they are, you'll know if it's a vintage elixir deck because it'll have my signature on the bottom. And the best way with any mark deck, really, as a rule, to look for a marking system is to look in the top edge and see what changes. Mm-hmm. So
I can see it.
You can see it.
Little...
And then the dots that are missing are chased order. So chase is clubs, hearts, spades, diamond. So the dot that's missing will indicate the suit. And then you can just see like this is the ace of clubs. That's the king of spades. Kayleigh, what's this one?
I have no idea. Is that a club?
No, because that's the second dot missing.
Oh.
Chase is clubs, hearts, spades, diamond.
Ace of hearts.
Yeah, ace of hearts. And so on. And so that's the mark system. And I made it in a way so that they're very, very easy to read. Because so many mark systems spend so much time trying to be clever that they forget to be practical. So I was really happy with how the marking system turned out on these.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've got to catch up with these questions. So many damn questions.
I know. Would you get bored? Would you get bored watching too many magic? Do you need some sort of reset to enjoy it more? It's sometimes hard to keep performing to close friends and family. It's not that I get bored of card tricks because you do them so much. Like he's got a deck in his hands constantly, but no, I'm excited to know what you learn, what you're what you're doing and what you're learning yourself and what you're developing. I quite enjoy magic. And I enjoyed magic before Lloyd. So
well, one of the ways that we reconnected was through Dynamo.
Yeah.
Dee invited me down to the show in Cardiff, and Kayleigh, we hadn't connected in years, and Kayleigh went with her sister because you bought tickets because you were such a big fan. Mm-hmm. You ended up on stage with him, and I was like, I recognise that girl. And me and Dee were getting food after, and after food, he tweeted me saying thanks for coming to dinner. And you seen the tweet and messaged me on Facebook.
And then he tweeted me underneath Lloyd's tweet. Because I tweeted him saying, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you for having me on stage. Blah, blah, blah. It was an amazing trick. So I saw Lloyd's tweet and I was like, oh my God, he was there. So yeah, we messaged after that as well.
Did you ask? Oh yes, Tigger T is asking Stu, did him and his wife get tattoos?
I want to get a tattoo.
Yeah, you got
I'm a bit scared though.
Rich Relish. Rich is from Pencode. Hi both, would love to hear, it's who I met for coffee a couple of months back up in the Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. Hi, both. Would love to hear the pros and cons of being married to a magician.
Cards everywhere. Con.
Is that a con? I don't know.
Cards, cuttings of cards, sticky things, rubber bands, coins. All you hear is, if you're sitting downstairs, because it's like a wood floor in here, it's like ching, 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 constantly. Just the mess, generally, and having to pick up after him.
This is incredibly clean.
It is, actually.
Is that really the only con of being married?
Having to be like, yeah, that was good. And be enthusiastic about, yeah, that was good the millionth time I saw it.
I think the worst thing you have to experience from me is that I go into deep, hyper-focused zones.
He won't talk. He can talk to you, but he's not talking to you, and he's playing with a deck of cards or doing his trick, and you're saying, "Oh yeah, so we'll do this, and he's still, yeah. And
no, but
I'm
more so like when I'm creating something up in the office.
Oh.
It could be like if Kayleigh goes out of the house, she could come back, I don't know, 10, 12 hours later, and I won't even know it's been half an hour in my head. And
he won't have moved.
No.
He won't have eaten. He won't have drank anything. Literally, I come in here and it's like this dark room and he's still sitting there like creating little magic tricks.
Yeah, so.
It's not a con at all. I love it. I love being...
What's the pros?
I do love being involved in it. I like magic anyway, so I enjoy learning myself, and I enjoy magic. So I do enjoy like watching you create is insane. Like the process that you go through and the things that I can walk in and he's come up with this gimmick and I'm like, how in the world has that just come out of your head? Like it's so shocking. But because I don't think like that, he's completely out of the box. But that's amazing to watch.
Oh, thanks.
It's fun as well because we play that game that we played. Do you remember? Like pulling the ace out or throwing the jack in between. Oh, it's so hard. And he got me into it.
Do you guys ever do this in general? So, take the ace of spades. You place two sandwich cards. Do you want to pinch it out or put it in?
No, put it in.
And then your friend or your partner, your wife, husband has to throw it in between the two aces. We spent hours doing
It's good though because I can't like...
Our first night away from Thomas last year, we spent the first 2 hours of the night doing this. Ready?
That's so sad. Oh, that was quite good. I think I'm good. I've done it.
Oh, 1 off.
See? It's so hard though.
Well,
this is not going to be the whole live stream. We can't do this.
Is it in?
I pushed it back in. It's not in.
Okay, last go. We'll only do 3, otherwise we'll be here all night.
The first one, I bet, it was the closest.
Okay,
oh, that was quite close as well, mind. I did it again.
Back again.
No.
I'll maybe try and pinch out the ace of spades. It's so addictive. It's so addictive. Maybe try and pinch out the ace of spades.
No, 9 of diamonds, which is number 52.
Talk to the crowd.
In your now we're playing 52 card pickup because Lloyd's dropped them all over the floor.
Love it.
Which is constantly what happens, and this why is a con.
Right, ready? You gonna try again?
They don't want to see. This is not what they want to see.
This is what they want to see. This is what everyone wants to see.
He's obsessed.
Ready?
Go. No.
Okay, it was 3 goes for each. It's in
Do
the
it
centre.
slower. It's your fault. I would have had that.
You would have had that. Ready? Here we go.
No.
Right.
Can't do it.
You're an absolute failure, Kayleigh.
No, you're doing it too fast.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Right. Hope you're having a fab Sunday. I can't watch right now as this is from Jake Keane. I've got a party to perform at, but have a great stream. Thanks, Jake.
Good luck.
That's a sweet story. Glad it worked out. Says Tigger T. Would you get bored watching too many magic? Oh, you've answered that, right?
Yeah, I answered that one.
Please go through. James keeps asking the same question. Me and my wife moved in together the same day we met, says Stu, because we met on Facebook. I proposed 3 weeks later. What an absolute legend. Martin says...
When you know, you know.
Yeah, you totally know. Thank you, Martin. What's each other's pet hates about each other? Oh, blimey. Go on, Kayleigh.
Pick a card.
She'd be like, I just hate your face. I'm like, oh, sometimes you trip over curbs.
Pet hate. Oh, no, this is a good one, and you will agree with this. So Lloyd cuts the skin underneath his nails, right? It's so weird. I've never known anyone do this, right? So he
I wasn't
cuts,
expecting that.
he cuts the skin. You know what I'm going to say now, though, don't you? Because we're going to be watching a film. It's going to be pitch black. We'll all be cushed under a blanket. And the next thing he's doing this. Next thing he's picking. I know what's coming. And then he says, I'm just going to get the clippers. But he doesn't just get the clippers. Oh, no.
Torch on your phone.
He puts the torch on his phone there so it shines on the TV. And then he's clipping his fingers. So all I can see is the TV screen with his big fat hands being clipped in the background.
I don't have big fat hands.
I know, but they're big and fat when they're in front of that light.
That's true.
That's my pet hate.
That's a fair one. I make Kayleigh endless cups of tea and coffee on demand, and she never drinks them.
Well, I don't have time. And...
Okay, she farts too much. Next question.
Wow. Just wow.
All-time favourite effect that Lloyd did to you, says making waves.
All-time favourite effect? Oh, my Christmas present, year before last. 3 years ago. Oh, no. It was the first year that we had Thomas, so it was 2020. And he wrapped up a box and I opened it. It was an amazing box. It was like an old treasure chest kind of thing, and it had a lock on it, but there was no way of opening it. So then I had a load of clues. Lux was involved. I had like a secret code that I had to decipher. Anyway, I ended up with 3 boxes and having to open them all. The last box was like what are they called? It was like a
cryptex.
Big cryptex with like letters all over it. So every clue related to a letter, and it opened it, gave me a key, and then in the last box was my Apple Watch. And it was amazing because all the little parts to go with it was a trick. And I loved it. Lux was involved in that. It was all under UV. And I had to shine the light on the back of the thing.
Yeah,
so it was
about
really
a year
good.
before Lux was ever released.
Yeah, I like that, and I loved the week just gone's reveal for
pink
tickets.
Oh yeah,
it was amazing. That was lovely.
I tell you one thing that's negative about me being married to a layman is no. It's that I want to do the episodes of Fool Her, and I really want to fool Kayleigh because they're real episodes. They're not fake. I want to fool Kayleigh every time, and the tricks that I think that I work the hardest on are obviously my own projects. The problem is you've seen most of the projects. I can't perform pro caps on Kayleigh.
No.
In an honest way because she knows what it is. So even though it's like my new product coming out soon. I can't really perform it on Kayleigh because I get a genuine reaction.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is. No. So that's the hardest thing. Like with Lux, I don't know if I was able to show you Lux or not.
No, not for a while. But I knew the concept behind it because I was there when you came up with it. I sat on the sofa with you and you wanted to make it.
Yeah.
So
you actually worked on some of the initial prototype ones. Yeah.
Even though I didn't see it in its early stages, and you didn't perform it on me, I kind of knew the gist of it first. So yeah, I guess that is a con because you want to be able to show everybody. So bless. We're way behind on this. Hopeless with math and numbers.
True Welsh person to say flock.
Well, what is it called?
Congregation. I think unless you're a professional, mnemonica is just a sign you have too much time on your hands. I think the opposite, Sean. I think so many people. I think the best magicians in the world are not professionals, or the people that do the most devastating magic because they're the least assuming. So if you see a professional, you expect them to perform professional magic, and they've set themselves a standard before they even get going. But if you say you can't do magic and then you show them a miracle, I think it's the best thing to do is to be fully armed with weapons, whether it's, and the thing about mnemonica is that it's a gimmick that you mentally keep on you, so you never without.
You don't need anything.
All right, another super chat just come in. Sean says, after the baby is born and I finally get some time, I'll design and make you both a puzzle box. Last one I did for a friend. Took him over 1 hour 30.
Oh my gosh, we
All right,
love
drop
puzzles.
some diamond emojis for Sean
Yes.
down in that chat. A puzzle box.
That would be sick,
Man.
Sean. Thank you so much for that.
Did you say sexual?
Sick, Sean.
Oh, I thought you said sexual.
Oh my God, maybe buy him a hearing aid instead.
A what?
Exactly.
Sermon. Sermon's the word.
No, you speak the sermon to the congregation.
Oh, all right, okay, yeah.
Or the flock.
I've never been at church.
It would go up in flames.
Hey, random question. Where can I get your cards? I went through all 356 plus decks and I lost your deck. I swear I thought I had one. I need more. Logan, I actually don't know, man. Like, this is the first 7,500 moonshines sold out worldwide like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then the third version, these ones, I don't know where they're on sale. But I think they're $25 a deck because they're limited to one of 1,000. So if they're sold out, they've probably gone up in price.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Kayleigh, the same with numbers, says Mike. Until you described it today, I just thought I was stupid. Thanks, Sister Kay.
Look into it. Definitely look into it. There's like tests online that you can do that you can just check.
Making Wave says, Lloyd, what deck of cards are you using right now, and what's your all-time favourite gimmick that you have made? So this deck was sent in by Stu, Batman Stu, sent to our house. It's the Overlook deck based on The Shining. If you guys know The Shining, the film.
It's the carpet.
So that's the carpet. That's the maze.
It's really cool.
I don't even know how Stu knew I love The Shining film, and this is the deck. And actually, I can show you guys a pretty cool trick that comes, or doesn't come, but can be done with the deck. So it comes with some jokers. If you guys know the film The Shining, then you'll know. I'll show you around their heads. You'll know about the two sisters that stand in the hallways, like drenched in blood. So it comes with these two jokers. Pardon me, sorry, Kayleigh really do that. And you can see they're the two sisters, the creepy twins. So you got the left one and the right one. And if you just... Oh no, the duck change didn't work. But if you get a nice duck change going, you can fire them onto one card. Let's try that again. And then if you want to, you can split them apart like this. Let me try that one more time.
That was better.
It's the duck change. Everyone knows the duck change is like one of the hardest changes to hit. Ready? So 1, 2, you take the two cards. No. I can't do this no more. There is an easier way of doing it, which is just to shoot it down. Look at this. Am I nervous?
Yeah.
I think I'm nervous.
I think you are.
I think I'm nervous because Kayleigh's watching. She always judges me when I do this. Wait, I think we just got a massive soup. Whoa.
What? Marlon?
All right. Whoa. All right, yo, everyone go crazy with fire emojis for Marlon. A huge super chat. Let's update your goal and get it to 200. I can't wait to get my package. May take a while to get here.
I hope not.
Wow, thank you so much, Marlon.
I hope it doesn't take too long. It probably does from the UK, but...
Well, maybe not too long.
No.
Marlon, thank you so much, dude. Wow. I'm trying to... Look how much chats are coming in. I feel annoyed. I need to hit that duck change now. So anyway, deck of cards is the Overlook. Mm-hmm. And my favourite ever gimmick, non-card gimmick is oh my god, look at the chat going up there, is Lux. That's the thing I'm most proud of. And I really like, even though it's not a gimmick that like I fully designed like the science behind, I really love the change gimmicks because if there's a little pot on the windowsill there.
Where? This one?
Yeah, it's like a little container. So
it's really organised.
Thank you. It's these gimmicks where you can take a card that's like red, and in slow motion you can make it change blue.
I love that.
And I released this about 7 years ago now. I'm going to try and move out of the way of the chat. You can come in close, And it's a kind of angle sensitive thing, but it is practical to perform when you get it right. But it was more of a statement, again, to these people. Everyone was releasing flap cards, and I was thinking, stop releasing flap cards. It was like I wanted to show that it could be done differently. So I thought, well, put your money where your mouth is, Lloyd. You're telling everyone, you're preaching to everyone, stop using flap cards for color changes, yet I didn't put my own on the market. So I sat down for a day and just created this, and this is the result of it. It's called Change. You go, and it can change to blue or back to red. Look at that there.
That's amazing.
And then I with it, I developed a bunch of different applications. So
that he now can't find because he's not
organised.
organised.
No, I want to grab a box. If I put it on a box, for example, and let me see what that is. So there's a jack. Have a jack melt into the box.
That's good.
And then melt back out, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so it was like this whole process of, and then there was a bunch of just different methods for it, like getting angle 0 cards. So I'm really proud of these concepts, and there's so many more I've never released with it. But it's just the fact that like it was a bold statement telling people that they were all being lazy, and everyone was just trying to make money by just selling other people's tricks. And I was like, you know what then? So that's probably the thing I'm most proud of in terms of card magic.
That's cool.
I hope that helps.
Catch up with these chats.
I know. Where are we? There's like literally a huge list.
I know. Done that.
Okay, so we're here. Chris James said, I just emailed you the session hoodie video. Check it out. So cool. All right. Yeah, dude, I'll check it out for sure. Logan, Penguin Magic still have Moonshine decks in. Nice. Alex Bo says, I have dyslexia and Dyscalculia. It's made things a struggle, but it's made me stronger in other things.
Exactly. And also I found like I've come up with my own methods of coping with it because I got diagnosed so late. I've been able to, in my mind, it sounds so strange when I describe it to people, but in my mind, you know when you're counting from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
What do you picture in your mind?
I think I picture the number. Like I visualize it, I think.
Yeah. See, I have to picture a ladder. I have a ladder in my head and I have to be able to climb a ladder to know I had to use that. I don't know where I've developed it from, but I know I had to use it in primary school to be able to know that 4 was underneath 5 and that 6 was above 5. So I knew that they were bigger and smaller. So I have a visual thing that I've always used for numbers. And I think I just developed that myself. So I think having something like dyscalculia or dyslexia, you do develop things, coping mechanisms then for yourself.
But they become transferable skills.
Yeah, definitely. And especially now that I'm trying to learn mnemonica, I found that picturing the cards in a specific order, that's why when I was asked what card number 14 was, I knew 13 and I knew 15. But I had to go through the process of looking at the whole thing together to be able to get there. So
it's great.
Yeah, really cool.
Can I just say that we're over $200 in the super chats?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice.
Over $200. Thank you all so much. Like, this is crazy. Thank you very much.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and get through these.
What's a Sybil cut?
Sybil cut.
Because Benicio, I'm really bad with names, I'm so sorry.
Drop 2.
Kayleigh, you should learn a Sybil cut. A Sybil cut. What's that?
It's this. It was invented by Chris Kenner and taught in his book Totally Out of Control. You'll have recognised like Dynamo doing variations of this.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Didn't I try and do one with the fireflies?
Yes.
I tried. And I was better with fireflies than I was with actual cards because they were thicker.
Yeah. That was before they were released.
Yeah.
Dang, Lloyd getting roasted on his own channel, on his own live stream. Yep. Thanks, Ticker T.
Absolutely.
Lloyd, do you prefer blue or red backed bikes? It's a good question. Double time swing.
I think I could answer it though.
I bet you can't.
I bet I can.
Go on then.
I think you like working with red more than blue.
No. I use red bikes for performances where somebody's going to sign cards.
Yeah.
And blue bikes for gimmicks. Because blue bikes hide the shadows slightly better when there's a cut in the card. And depending on the trick, I'll always like colour match the card to the object. If I'm going to use an object with it, I'll colour match that object to see which one has the biggest contrast. Sometimes you want a contrast. So if I'm using like a ring pull, to make a ring pull, a tab off a can appear, then I'll hold it against both cards and see which one bounces more. So it's actually, I don't have a favourite, but I always choose the best one for the environment.
Oh my God, that's so, I would have said red.
That's why you do.
I think it's because I've seen you perform a lot of magic, and I think that's where I get that from.
So Alex Kilpatrick's just asked with a super chat. So by the way, drop in some fire emojis for Alex Kilpatrick, please, everybody, because he's just asked a really good question for the super chats. I'm just going to refresh the little status bar. So annoying that I have to refresh that all the time. But then it's a good thing because it means people are super chatting. Lloyd, what are your thoughts on 3D printing your own magic props and also potentially distributing or selling the files or items? I think it's fantastic. I think it's absolutely brilliant. There's a company called 3D Magic Illusions or 3D Print Magic already that 3D print magic props. And I think they sell the files too. But I work with Javier when we were at Murphy's, and he is literally a master 3D modeler. And the prototypes were all made by 3D design. Yeah. All of the decks were initially done with a 3D printer. Actually, I think up until the final variation of it,
Dex was always
done 3D print, and all the ones I used in Blackpool to like fry magicians, all 3D printed, and we would have done 3D printing en masse for Dex if at the final moment we didn't change the material that we used, but we were actually going to 3D print all Dexes. So I'm for it. I think it's the same if you could totally sell the files because it's like illusion design files. Some people don't sell illusions, they sell the blueprints to them. Yeah. So 100% for it, and I would love to see any ideas that you have as well.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be sick. So I hope that answered the question well.
We're still catching up on these blinking
Hello
things.
from Gallatin, Tennessee, said the Christian Magician. What's going on, man?
Hi.
She's in the still cut. Yeah, she did boarding pass and truly perform. See how far back we are in the chat?
No.
Lloyd, I emailed you yesterday. Could you check your email? It says King okay. I've seen the email, dude, but because we got so many people apply that will fire back to everyone at once when they've either got the position or not. Positions. Sean says the price of membership is worth it just for Sister Kay's mnemonica video. I think it will be.
Once they finish it and learn the last 6 cards.
I heard Kayleigh say in your last Fooler episode about you designing tattoos. Are they all magic-related tattoos or just general tattoos? Have you ever sold any of your designs?
Ooh, never thought of that.
I've been asked by people to buy this design, which is my Your Card ambigram, which I designed myself. And I've never sold this to anyone to use as a tattoo. I really don't want anyone to use this as a tattoo. Because it's mine. Yeah. But I've allowed people to have it to print to make stickers from and other things. But I also seen a certain company take my Your Card ambigram idea and sell it as part of a box set, which is quite annoying because it wasn't theirs. But mostly all of them are magic related or have... Well, everything about my life is to do with magic. Yeah. So it's nothing can really not be like...
No.
The Whispering Imps.
Yeah.
Are magic related.
The abracadabra on here.
Yeah. This is... all these numbers and dates are like have hidden meanings which can be used. This it says 24112111014 also has a secret magic trick built into it, which I've never performed for you.
No, you haven't.
I've never shown you that. But you might know what it is. So, like this was done in San Francisco. Me, Madison, and McKinnon, I think, were in San Francisco. This is the first. My first one was the 52 tattoo with the 6 of spades. And then the second one I got was this one in San Francisco, and it's my grandfather's date of birth. And the reason why this is magic related is because he's the one that taught me magic, and he always wanted me to travel. And I was traveling because of magic. Like magic had paid for me to be there. So when we were all going to get tattoos, I didn't know what to do. I thought, well, this is literally the reason I'm here. So I put like that on my arm. So actually, which one's not? This one's not magic related. That's just like tattoo of like the local sort of lighthouse that we have. But yeah.
But the majority of them are related.
Mostly all of them are tattoos. And then I've got some dope ideas that I've made for the Society of Secrets for the membership.
Oh my gosh.
And there's one design which is so sick, which I can't wait for you to all see. But I'm going to get that tattooed. I think somebody else's as well.
I think you should.
And I'm going to let anyone get that tattooed if they want it.
That would be amazing.
Because it's for the whole membership.
Yeah.
Merch wasn't for when we asked for it. It was for after we started a cult and started calling Lloyd's. That's right. Yeah. I literally didn't. People had asked for like weeks for merch, and I didn't want to do it. And then you all decided to start calling this like church, and I was Lloyd's for praise the Lloyd, and then
that's where Sister Kay was born. Chris
James says, please do the Murphy's release of Skinner Monty for a Fuller video. I think it would make Sister Kay cry. That's a great suggestion. I'm always looking for Fuller ideas. I will do that. Chris, remind me if I don't do it in the next, not this Thursday, the following Thursday. That's a great one. I've got one which I can show on camera because you'll have no idea.
Oh, I don't normally have any idea anyway.
My friend Mustafa sent me, for all you out there, don't mention what it is in the comments. He sent me glyphs to do in a Fuller episode, and I'm going to do it with like the ultimate reason you'd use one of these, and I'm so hyped. I don't think it's going to make you cry. I think it's going
already intrigued though.
I think it's going to be one of those tricks where it'll blur the lines of magic and reality.
Love that. I love that.
It's killer.
That's what I love about magic. You can there's so many different things that you can do with it. There's so many different places you can go. There's, like card magic it's not just card magic.
Brendan's asked a question. Hey Lloyd, why is in your description the stuff I put in from the last Sunday stream? That's because when I did set up this stream, normally when you set up a stream, you reuse all the details, and I forgot to remove the chapter link. So I'll remove them after this stream, and if you want to put new ones in the comments, I'll replace it with those, dude. And I thank you so much. Every week Brendan watches, and because it's such a long stream, he puts chapter points for everyone to skip through to the interesting parts.
Oh, thanks.
It's really helpful.
Doing work for you, you should get paid.
Chris James said, I would be curious as to what Sister Kay thinks of Overdraft. That's a good shout. If I get that, if they send me that, I'll perform it for sure. You don't know what that is?
No, I don't.
Stu says, my wife could symptomatic to the card noises all day. I really have a deck of cards out of my hands. Not Richard Turner bad, but it's bad. David Teamroth says, I do kind of enjoy the image of being married to a magician. What cat hair is to owning a cat?
Yeah, literally.
Lloyd is like Gollum when Kayleigh... Where did that go? There's so many. Oh my lord, there's so many comments.
Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. Oh my gosh, we can't even keep up with that.
I actually can't. Lloyd is like Gollum when Kayleigh leaves him for the day. Yeah, it's true.
Literally. He just
sits. How long video of you guys playing this game?
Yeah.
Can you learn cardistry?
I've tried cardistry. Well, not that good.
No, Switch. She wasn't ready. I think people really wanted to see you grab that card.
I know. See? They did.
TNC says, just a quick one. Say thank you for the signed playing card I got the other day. Mm-hmm. Big thanks. Thank Kayleigh.
You're welcome.
Kayleigh sent it out. Did you consider any magic-related names for Thomas, says Rich?
I didn't have a choice in that. I didn't have a choice in Thomas's name because it was already picked. All the men on Lloyd's side of the family have Thomas. They were all Thomas Barnes, except for Lloyd, because he's always been a little bit different. he's Lloyd Thomas. So it was a no-brainer.
I said to her, if I'm giving you my seed and it comes out an A to the throne, then it's going to be called Thomas. Okay?
Oh, God.
And if it's a girl, I don't care.
No, he didn't. So I got to choose a girl's name and we had a blooming boy.
If it's a girl, we do have a magic-related name.
Yeah, we do.
For her.
Yeah.
It's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Lloyd, can you do one-hand shuffle or teach Sister Kay? I can't do them. I can do a Charlie cut.
Oh, my gosh. How funny would it be if I could learn that and you couldn't do it? It'd be something that you could do and I could do and you couldn't.
Anything you can do.
I can do better.
I can do worse.
Go on then.
I can't do it. So it's like...
Is that how you
Thing is,
I haven't got very big hands. So
no, I know, but I got massive socks, so I make up for it in the footwear department.
I don't think so.
Wait.
This is going downhill and you're not even doing anything good.
I like this is the thing. You try it then.
Okay. Show me how.
You got your own cards there. I don't learn any type of... I can do a little bit of flourishing just to keep my hands
Come on, then.
sort
How
of
do I
fresh.
do it?
It's literally impossible.
Okay.
For me to teach, I mean.
Okay.
Because I try not to ever let my... I don't want to spend my time practicing stuff which I don't let the spectators see, because I think the moment that you do show any signs of extreme dexterity, then then don't bother showing the magic.
No, because I always think that if people, I always thought about flourishing in cardistry. If people did all of that, I would have thought, oh, well, you're obviously trying to hide something, or it's something it's like a flourish to hide a little sneaky thing that you're doing. Whereas I like slow, really close up, slow magic. If it's going to be a card trick, it has to be in my hand or really close to my eyes. And it has to be done really slowly to really impress me.
So you married the slow motion king.
God.
All right.
The way you're getting through these, yes.
I know. All right. There's so many. Logging you went on shuffle. Greetings from India. I love India.
Oh my gosh.
Country on earth.
Yeah, he does.
Lloyd, have you ever shown Kayleigh Switch 1 by Christine Grace? It could be a good fooler. I haven't, but I do have it. I haven't shown you that.
No.
I was thinking of something to show you guys in terms of because I've never done it in this situation. I've never shown you this, but I get one chance to do this right, and none of you are going to be fooled by this, but Kayleigh might be. So we'll try it by here.
Okay. And this is where he gets nervous.
It's more
and messes it up.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe I messed up a duck change. Put your hand out.
Okay, they're really sticky and sweaty because I'm nervous too.
It's not really impressive. I'll jam it with you guys now to show you the idea, so it's not going to be like a huge fool.
Okay, cool.
Place the box there. And place one card down in your hand.
Okay.
Let's see. Might change it. If you were to just name a card from the top of your head, what would it be?
The Jack of Spades.
Not the clubs?
No, I tried to change it.
It wasn't the clubs?
No.
Okay, that's there. I don't know if everyone can see the camera or not. There. Let's see.
Sorry. The Jack of Spades. Was that there the whole time?
I just turned it over.
You didn't.
I think I kind of screwed it up a little bit. Let me try it again. I need to be standing. So if anyone knows the lapless lapping move that I taught on the Switch project with Daniel Madison, I use it to work on tables. But if you don't have a table, you can do it. I've been thinking of doing it standing, but it's about getting it just right. So from Katie's point of view, it'll look great, or it should look great. But from your guys, it's terrible. But if Katie was to name a card, so name a different card.
The 7 of Hearts.
It's not one in your hand, is it?
No, I don't think so. Shall I have a look?
Yeah.
No. It's not.
That would have been a miracle, but let me see. I'm trying to get it for right for everyone. The idea is to turn it over like that.
That was insane.
So for you, it should look really good. And try and see if you can see it from Kayleigh's. Well, actually, this is Kayleigh's point of view.
Oh yeah, you stand there.
But if you can just get your thumb down a little bit. So standing, I get the card to the top. Like this, and I'm trying to see if this will work. I pick up the card, which isn't the 7. I mean, that one.
It worked better when you did it for me that time.
Let's see, go here.
Literally a glamorous
It's
assistant.
really
now,
hard.
isn't it?
You're an assistant. I'm trying to get this just right. That's it. That's better.
Yeah.
So if I place the Queen of Hearts down, I'm going to switch it for, let's say, 7 of clubs, which goes into the centre. So it gets lost into the centre. I can then very casually turn the 7 over.
That's nice.
And what's happening, I used to use this on tables. I call it lapless lapping because I like the idea of lapping a card to switch it, but I just hate lapping onto your legs. What I figured is that you can, from a tabletop, if you place a card on the box, you can pick up the edges. With a card in palm, if you put your pinky on the deck, you can make this big action cover the small action. What's happening is that this is going to come back, land on the deck as you turn and expose that card. So from your point of view, there, I'm going to switch in the 7. Oops.
That's lush.
But because their eyesight is going to be kind of more blocked. If I'd nailed that the first time, it would have looked a lot better.
Yeah, it would have. It's good though. I like that change. It's nice.
Okay, let's see.
Let's catch up with these because this is nuts. Hi from India. So we got there.
Okay, here. Are there any tricks that he performs that are too noisy? Personally, my family doesn't like linking rings.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine the linking rings would be noisy. Any coin magic.
Yeah.
Because he constantly drops them until he nails it. So, and when you were working with Danny Goldsmith, like constantly, that was all he was doing. Bing, 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 flicking off. Horrible.
Just wanted to say thanks to both of you for getting addicted to the biggest time waste of my life. Love Island, yes! I love Love Island.
Literally, Chris, I cannot wait for Love Island.
Just a heads up for Kayleigh and her sister are going to be... Going to have a blast seeing Pink.
Oh my God, I know. We saw her for the first time in her Circus Funhouse tour in Swansea, and then we went again for my hen, which was number 3 of 4.
Yeah, she had 4 hen news, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alex said, thank you so much for the cards as well. They have had my head hurting trying to figure out the code. Yeah, if anyone didn't know, there is a treasure hunt built into these cards. It's a full treasure hunt. Basically, it's like a little escape room built in a way. And it's a lot to do with the box and the cards and the other things.
That was a big hint.
Yeah.
Tiggity Marlon is still pushing for Thomas to be renamed to Thomas Marlon Bond.
That's such a good one.
Oh, bless.
Kayleigh, do you have a favourite deck of cards?
Favourite deck? I don't think I do. I don't have... There's a lot of decks.
No favourite decks
really
at all?
like.
No favourite decks?
Not really, no.
No favourite decks at all?
Definitely not. I like the ones with, like these ones, like that they've got like a really nice pattern on, or the court cards are really different, or something really unique about them, you know? I like different cards.
TM Magic says, hey, beautiful people, how is your boy doing? Or how's your boy doing?
Yeah, he's good. Lloyd dropped him and broke his foot, but it's all right. He's not broken.
It's not broken. Baby's bounce is cool. I didn't actually drop him.
He actually did. Yeah.
That sucks.
It wasn't your fault. He is literally like it's like trying to hold a koala bear that's trying to escape.
It's like trying to hold a koala bear smothered in KY jelly that's been decided to be made hyperactive.
Yeah, with no clothes on, trying to get him in a bath.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Does not work.
Brendan says, do you want to message one more time to say thank you for these Sunday sessions? They're always a blast to look over and timestamp events. Oh, thank you so much, man. And thank you for helping.
Thank you.
Hello from Argentina, says Leandro. I should have left for work by now, but I'm sticking around for Kayleigh.
Oh, bless.
Glad you're feeling better. Take it easy.
Oh gosh, this is so mad. Trying to catch up. Oh my goodness.
Literally. Oh wait, so Alex has just sent in a super chat. I didn't even see that come in. Wait, can you read it out?
So, are we going to have to wait until after your and Craig's super secret deck comes out to get an anything is possible deck?
Oh. Yes, probably. Before then, there's so many decks in the works. I haven't told anyone about really any of these, but I have a Lloyd Barnes deck coming out. This is the first time I've told any of you guys. So there's a Lloyd Barnes deck coming out. I want to do an anything is possible deck, but I also should we show them something that we worked on?
What?
This was Kayleigh's design. Do you guys want to? All right, how many likes are we at, guys? If you can get the likes up to 20, if you get up to 30 likes, I'll show you a deck design that hasn't been released yet that I think we might.
It was literally a last minute thing, but I think it's insane.
It's a rough idea.
It's super, super, super good.
With my phone, so I can show it to everyone.
Gosh, we worked on it, like, when was it? This week? A few nights ago?
So if you get up to 30 likes, I'll show everyone the design on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Got to airdrop it to myself. Can you read some comments?
Are there any girls on this chat? I was just thinking that.
Tigger T is in the chat.
And this one. So take a T as a girl.
Elwyn's a boy.
Oh.
I think I seen somebody called Kathy Evans earlier too.
I'm not good with names, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay, so we're here. I think we're almost caught up with the chat.
Yeah, cool. Keep going.
Let's work by now. Do you know any changes or tricks that involve deck flips? I have a few deck flip tricks I do, but never see anyone doing them. The closest I have found is Takahashi. Deck flip tricks. Well, I know there's one called the molecule. Oh my god, we got to 30 so quick then.
Oh no! Everyone's desperate to see it.
Wow, that was fast. Okay, I need to send that again because I accidentally closed my phone.
Because he didn't.
All right, the lights came in super fast then. Yeah, I didn't think people were gonna like it. I got to send this to my phone. Turn the brightness up.
Yeah.
I want to show everyone the logo that we made.
I want to show
or
them
the W thing.
The thing.
The what thing?
Yeah. Oh. They'll get it if I. They'll get it. I'll
send that to my phone as well. All right, so I'm about to show you. That's live on air, Kayleigh Van.
I just saw myself.
I just seen the replay of it.
That's so bad.
Okay, I'll send one more. Okay, I'm gonna send. Oh, I may as well just show them. This is for members only, so I'm gonna show over.
It's members only, but I'm guessing that if you're here with us on a Sunday, that you probably become.
Well, anything to do with Society of Secrets membership will be accessible to those guys.
And that's what it is.
So we worked on a potential idea, which was. Oh, that didn't come out.
That's rubbish. He's sending himself weird stuff that I didn't design. Don't show him that.
Let me get the version up like this.
Let me try and read some of these blooming comments because there's so many of them.
Where is it? I need to get one that's got a white background. There we go.
That's better.
I am going to show you guys. I'm just getting the 3 files on my phone ready.
He's so slow, literally slow motion.
I wasn't going to show anyone this stuff, genuinely.
You actually didn't think it was going to go to 30 and closed your phone, so
yeah,
it's your fault.
Okay, right. I'm just sending over the. So this is the logo that we made for a certain thing, which I'll show you in a second because I've got a mock-up on here.
Yeah, you have to. That's it. That's it.
But that's not the other one, is it?
That one. That's it.
That's the one that goes into black and white, I think.
Oh.
So this is for the Society of Secrets logo that we were. I can't even see the screen. I'm an idiot. Is that too bright?
Yeah, a little bit. I love this design. I think it's amazing.
So that's for the Society of Secrets for the membership. I was turning upside down, but it'll probably rotate.
Yeah. Super cool, isn't it?
And then we've got so you guys know by now that I send out loads of like fan mail and mail. So we've got custom wax stamps come in that will go with all the fan mail and all the playing cards that people want to get. And then we also a potential design. This could change a lot by time it comes out.
This is the first thing we put together, but we thought it looked amazing. So
trying to see the screen.
It would be quite cool to get that printed, I think.
Yeah, it'd be totally sick. I wonder if I can put it on screen actually. I spent all that time.
He's going to spend all this time now doing that and trying to put it on screen. And then it's not going to work and we haven't answered anyone's questions and we're way behind again.
We're terrible people. But this is what we do. This is why we're live.
Can you tell he's the one that's always relaxed, always chill and, doesn't care about time. And then I'm like, come on.
That's like the deck idea.
Yeah, that's it. That's cool. How did you do that?
It's kind of cool.
Super cool.
Remove. So that's that. Look at that. Just takes up the whole screen.
Yeah.
And then just to give you a better view of the logo. Let me know what you guys think of the logo as well.
And any ideas if you think that you could make it better. I mean, it's for.
How do I add the logo? I don't know what I'm doing.
And I can't see the chat to answer all your questions, so.
I'll bring the logo up real quick if I can.
I really enjoyed it though. It was really fun to kind of get involved in it. There you go. There it is.
I need to make it smaller.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
So that's the logo, but you can also flip it. Turn it upside down, read it the other way.
Yeah. So that's the logo, and then yeah, it's an ambergram. But I just don't know. I just love the idea of like a proper like society for us all to be part of. Okay, we've had a super chat come in from Elwin White there. Thank you so much. Drop some fire and some love emojis. Sean says I need that deck. Okay, there's loads of comments, Kayleigh.
Oh my gosh. Down.
Lloyd is usually far behind in the comments.
Yeah, he is.
Hi guys, sorry being a bit late. Hey, the good ladies here. Thanks, Elwin, dude. Thank you so much, man. 32 people in the chat. Come on, everyone, smash that like. 32 likes. Thanks so much. My wife says I can be a woman. Sometimes that count.
Lloyd, has Thomas got his own mini deck? That would be cool.
That's a great idea, Sean. That's going to become a loop-in gif.
Please no. No. Why?
Everyone's screen recording Kayleigh.
I know.
Lady K, your hair looks great.
Thank you. Who said that?
That's awesome. Love the design. Very nice. Very nice. Looking forward to this so much. Ooh, that deck. I
need it.
Take my payment now. Love this design.
Oh, I'm glad you will like it.
How and one become a member of the society. Benicio, on November the 1st, it'll be live. There'll be a video going up on my channel, so you can just go ahead and link from that video into Patreon, find my page and sign up to the membership, and more details will be available then. Hi both, says Musique.
I'd love for the logo to be larger on the deck. I thought that initially, but when he flipped it and did the two, it looked a little bit better. But we've tried a few. We could try.
Yeah, we'll try anything. I mean, the idea is the Society of Secrets, because that's what the membership is to me. You know, that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. It's a community-based society, so it's you guys are. I'm going to be. Well, really, you guys are going to be like the leaders with me. We're not. I don't feel like I'm. Although I'm going to be sharing my ideas with you and my creations with you, so you're going to get all like the exclusive tricks and things. It's also about me and all of you getting together and just working on stuff. Whether it's you want a jam session, talk over ideas, or we think we're going to create the deck for the Society of Secrets. Everyone's going to have input, and it'll be our deck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I need to refresh the chat bar. That's what I was trying to do, and then I lost my trail of thought. Because I'm an idiot.
And we need to see if we can catch up with all these comments.
I know. Okay.
I love this. It's so fun.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Time flies, though.
I'm probably annoying everybody.
Can I pre-register? Sean, that's the question I've been asked by so many people. Patreon won't allow me, or from what I can find, to get pre-membership sign-ups going. But I will try to find a way, because I know there's quite a lot of people that want to do it. Should I show that deck again one more time real quick? Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
If you guys want to see it. So this is just a rough idea for the deck. But it's totally open to change. But the reason that I like it is, if you can see, it says the top one. So obviously these two things are ambergrams, right?
And they flip.
So if I show you on the screen, sorry, Sister K.
Thanks.
But the top one.
You can't. The other way, dear.
The top one says society. The way Kayleigh made me do it, which I didn't think about, is that it's not inverted. Oh, it is inverted on the bottom. So the right orientation. So it says top to bottom society secrets. As in Society of Secrets. So it reads that the right orientation, which is something I didn't consider. And also it leaves itself, with the way I've written the words, to be open to a marking design. Yeah. But I also just love that like circle icon for a tattoo, and for like the things like the wax stamps and
the wax stamp hopefully will be arriving soon, so I can test that out and see.
Yeah, I can't wait to send out some mail.
That's gonna be cool. Yeah, definitely.
I think there's another mock-up we did of the wax stamp here.
There's a gold version, isn't there?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. Blimey.
Oh my goodness me.
How do I make that smaller?
I have no idea.
I'll turn it off. If I go into studio,
it's exactly the same, but like from the corner, drag it down from the corner.
Hang on then. Okay, here we go.
I'm telling you how to do this now.
There we go. How good does that look?
That looks super good.
Okay, so I turn off studio mode now. And that's what it would look like in gold.
We have a few different options for wax colours, but the design, I think, looks lovely on there.
Oh, lovely.
It's lovely. Let's see where we were. I can't see where we were.
That's what I need to do to send Thomas's own deck. There's Sean. Sister K's hand gestures are now legend. All hail Sister K.
Oh no, Mike. What's his name? Mike Hughes.
Yeah. That's Kayleigh's old surname.
Name.
Maiden. Fair maiden. Alex says, now you can see Kayleigh while Lloyd is on for 6 hours on a Sunday. This is true.
And this is, I literally text him and I'm like, how long do I have to be out of the house? Can I come home yet? Can I bath our son yet?
I'd say nay.
He always says no.
Benicio says, it's pronounced Benicio.
Benicio.
Do we get that right? I hope I got it right.
I can probably say it.
Benicio. All of the members get the deck. Obviously, I'm not paying for thousands of decks to be given away. But I think anyone that's a member will be able to buy decks. There'll be members only decks of cards. So nobody outside of the membership can buy them. No. It'll only be for members of the society. The deck look fine. Maybe just tiny bit of brightness to the background or some border. We'll all get on and tweak.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can decide if you can either let me and Kayleigh design it, or we'll get onto a big group live chat in the membership and we'll all design it together, and then it'll be perfect.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
I like to see your content. It's amazing. Is that deck marked? Sean asks. It will be marked fully. Yeah. I'll have 3 bricks now.
I read that as Alfie Bow, Alex.
Logan asks, could you show Sister K the slide to see her reaction? If not, that's cool. Logan, I tried the slide that you sent to me and I can't do it. Not like you, not as well as you do it. So I would completely ruin it, but I will practice it. And I did practice it a little bit.
You need to practice it then.
Logan Sybil sent me a video of a slide a card control that he created, and if it completely fried me. I can't do it yet, but I'm going to learn it.
Learn
that's
it.
What he's referring to.
Do it to me.
Read the next questions.
Which one is it?
From Elwyn White.
It's a perfect deck. Do not change. It looks nuts. Thanks.
Okay, next one.
So, a version with one bigger version of the logo. Centered would be a tricky one-way design worth a thought. Yeah, that's what I thought initially, was putting it in the middle.
Well, I was thinking...
But then when you split it, you can see the actual ambergram in it and everything.
I was thinking of putting an upside-down F, the letter O, and then a correct orientation F, so that the of was...
in the middle as well.
Could be read both ways. So it would say Society of Secrets every time you turn it up and down.
That'd be quite cool.
So it's kind of like in the same realm. I have a gift for you and Craig. I'll give it to you both at Blackpool. Oh, man, thank you. Thanks, Alex. Kayleigh will be coming to Blackpool this year.
Fingers crossed.
And me and Craig are doing the podcast live. I also have a big announcement about Blackpool that I can't make yet, but it'll be a big, big announcement when I
was just about to say something then.
Don't give it away. But if you can make it to Blackpool this year, guys, make sure you're there. But Kayleigh will be coming, and during the podcast live, we're going to have a section of Fooler live where 3 people can attempt to fool Kayleigh live during me and Craig's Magic Podcast live. That's the bit I'm most excited for.
Hopefully. I hope they fool me. I really do, because it means they're like really good tricks.
Yeah.
I'd be so excited for that.
Wow. Cool in gold, feel like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah, I thought it was nice in gold. Lloyd went with the red, traditional, but I quite like the gold.
Yeah, me too. Benicio asks, for the membership, how much monthly? It's £11.50 a month. I want to make it cheaper than all the other ones, so I worked it out.
How much is that in dollars?
I'm not sure, but it's basically 1 coffee a week.
Yeah. It's not.
It's literally nothing. You guys know that I don't like to overprice things just for the sake of it. So I think it's £11.50 a month.
Oh, Logan, it means the world that you want to learn it.
I can practice it now, but I will flash it and I'll give it away to other people.
Well, I won't be able to look either.
Yeah, I'm going to expose it otherwise.
To the T, yes, add the of in the middle. If you could make it a subtle one.
One way
that
is a
would
deck.
Be cool.
Yeah, I can make it. It is. I think the way it's designed already is a one way.
I don't know what that means.
Where do I find yours and Craig's podcast? Asks you. If you go to any streaming platform It's just type in The Magic Podcast, and that's our podcast.
How that name wasn't taken before you started that podcast, I have no idea.
Katie came up with the name for it.
I did.
She came up with the name for it.
You had rubbish ideas.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I can't believe how many... I don't talk about it enough, but it gets crazy. I don't know whether it's just because podcasting is just big, but it gets huge amounts of listens, like massive numbers. And I always joke with Craig that no one listens, but it actually is like, yeah, the way most people hear of me these days.
Yeah.
If you wanted to show the video and just show the slide and stop it after... You can. I would, but I'm not very good at, like, as you can see, I can barely get a picture on screen.
Don't allow him to do that. It will be revealed. There's no stopping him.
Sean's asking to get your WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is flooded. Sean, as you know, I'll probably get back to you next week.
He doesn't get back to me. I call him and he doesn't get back to me.
I hate my phone. Can Kayleigh come on the show more?
Because I'm better than you. Oh, that's nice.
What? That's not what Benicio said. That's not what he said at all.
Yes, I can if someone will babysit my child.
You enjoying this?
Yeah, I love it. I love how many people we're talking to. It's just great.
Let's test you on mnemonica. Boom. What card's
this? Oh, no, that's not fair.
You might know that.
6 of clubs. No, it means it's in his 40s.
No, you do know the 6 of clubs. Because I always say it's like...
The 46 of clubs. 56 of clubs.
Yeah. 10 of clubs.
56.
Yeah, I say it because
it's 50.
No, I know, but
no, it's number 50.
What's the 10 of
I thought
clubs?
there's not 56 clubs.
What's the 10 of clubs?
24.
It is 24.
I know.
Correct.
And the next one is... I don't know. 5 of diamonds.
Should we try some tricks out?
Yeah, go on then.
What tricks should I try on Kayleigh, guys?
I am actually going to have to leave soon, though, to get our child.
Sounds good. Do you have any tips on Kayleigh Kimlet's triumph from the first time you went on Foolish? So the Christian Magician just asked that, and because I love that triumph. I think it's incredible. And very rarely do I see something which I think is almost perfect. And the biggest tip that I have for Kayleigh Kimlet's triumph, genuinely, is learn it from his Roadrunner DVD it's called the Roadrunner Cull. Learn it from that DVD. The man is brilliant, and he covers every single really crucial detail that takes the whole routine from like what could just be essentially a method to like a perfect trick. So normally I would talk about, like, you guys know that I love to adapt methods and take things from other people and rework them to make them fit my own style. I would say, I think it's only like $20 as well. That maybe less these days because it's like 15, 20 years old. It might even be like on sale on Penguin for less than $10. I would say just actually go and learn it properly because it's so good and it covers everything. I couldn't just gloss over it on here.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be at Blackpool, says Elwin. We'll give you £10 super chat then. You see, just come and give me a high five. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Few hours my flight back home with a 3-hour connection in Dubai. Dude, I had how long was I in Dubai when I slept on the floor? When I came back from South Korea. Was it 14 hours?
A day, yeah. Like
14
a whole day.
hours, I think it was. And it was over the whole middle of the night as well.
Yeah. Horrific.
Sister Katie's your fool. Nick Carpatch as Lloyd was just wondering, your tutorial on melting card hole. Man, saw Ukrainian flag. Thanks for the support. It was just amazing to notice. Hope you're doing well. Oh, man.
Hi. Hi, Nick.
Hello. Yeah, dude. I love the Ukraine. I can't believe what's going on there. I don't like to get political on here, but massive respect, massive love to everyone. I put the flag up in the video to show, that I stand with everyone.
Yeah.
Asked Lloyd if Kayleigh could do the live stream when he was sick once. He just reminded me of whose name is on the channel. I don't get that.
No, not me.
Loved your trick where you give Kayleigh the tickets to Pink. Oh, thank you. I'll be Blackpool for my first convention. I can't wait to meet you, man. 30 minutes away. Good morning.
From Las Vegas.
Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Nice.
I was going to say, yeehaw, but that's Texas.
No.
Perform Overkill on Kayleigh. Oh, I do know Overkill, and I can't fully remember the whole thing. Do you know? Oh, I tell you what is a good thing. What's this last question? I'll set up.
Where now?
From Alex Bow. Oh, Benicio asks, is Blackpool
Is Blackpool in 2022 or 2023? 23, isn't it? And it's normally in February.
February, yeah. Normally over Valentine's Day. I think.
Stu, I'll be in Fleetwood for the convention. Most of my family live there.
Have you seen on about Overkill? Have you seen Mirror Kill? Oh, I don't know if I'll get this right.
Probably won't. But it'll be fun.
It's by who's it by? I want to say John Bannon, but it may not be. Mirror Skill. Have you guys seen that? This is such a fool if you don't know it. You, what is it you do? I can't remember. What's the reveal for it? Like, is it you'll have something less? I'm not even going to attempt it if I can't remember that.
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't do it. Is it February the 14th?
Yeah, it's normally over Valentine's
Elvin's
Day.
just said it's February the 14th this year. Well, that's where we're going for Valentine's Day.
In the Blackpool, maybe. This is a trick Kayleigh came to Blackpool just after we started dating, and some kid came up and asked for an autograph and asked me to show him a trick. And this is the trick that it's only a basic one. You all know it, or should know it. Shuffle those. But the kid was so fried, and it gave me like huge brownie points in front of Kayleigh because I hadn't shown her much magic live at that point.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to see what it's
fine.
about.
There you go.
Happy with that? The camera, the right angle. I'm gonna go through the cards whenever you want. Just say stop.
Stop.
Okay. Do you want to take it out from anywhere?
That one.
Yeah, take it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Put it back in. To the deck. Fair.
Mhm.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It's always the biggest fault that we forget cards.
Yes, I do.
100%.
Yeah. Now you got me doubting myself.
Name a number between 10 and 20, but make it a big difficult one.
A big one.
Anyone you want.
18.
Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Okay. What was your card?
The 9 of Hearts.
Okay. Hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Exactly the 18th card.
Yeah.
Any card selected.
Go.
Any free number chosen.
That's good. I like that. I know
Look,
I don't know how
tell me
it's
where
done.
to stop.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
Put it in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can all see it's going in.
Yeah.
And then deal onto my hands and stop face down.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
Stop whenever I want.
Yeah.
What do you mean whenever I want?
Like tomorrow.
Well, I don't think this is gonna
Okay.
work though.
Happy?
Okay, stop. Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Put the deck down if you finish with it.
All right.
Hold these. I'll take the top card. Go through those and see if it was any of those.
No.
No. See if it was any of the ones you put down.
It's gonna be this handle. It's gonna annoy the hell out of me, innit?
It's there.
No.
What was the card?
The 9 of Hearts.
You're so bored of
Some
card
sort
tricks.
of trickery.
No, it was really simple actually. I forced the number 18 on Kayleigh, and we all know how to do that force. And actually, I've never taught this sleight before.
How do you force a number 18? Oh, I don't get that.
Well, I think everyone on this stream knows how I force number 18. But I'll show you this cool sleight that. So do you all know the Marlowe Sadowitz slip, right? Which is the card goes on top, it goes into the center, and it's controlled, right? And the way that works, because it's an old Marlowe thing, I can briefly show it. But when I'm sliding it into the center, it's not actually coming from the top, it's coming from here, right? And there's a few tips you can use to make it look more realistic, but that's it, right? I realized that you can use this for any card at any number or card at any number move. So Kayleigh's card was on top. So after I did the effect and it was 18th, I top changed it and said put it in. And what I noticed was, which was nice, is I accidentally, or by happy accident, changed it for a 6 of hearts. So I capitalized on that. When I put it down here, I showed that card because it was a heart. I was like, oh, great, I'll just use that. So a little convincer that was free, but the 9 was on top still. So I said to Kayleigh, it was like half the deck. I said, deal them into my hands face down.
Well, so the bottom one's going to be your card. So that's yours.
And then, but just chuck a few on top. So she stopped like this. And then I did a Marlowe slip into my hand. I think I probably messed it up on camera, but I wasn't bothered because I knew Kayleigh wasn't looking at all. So I didn't care about the sloppy slide. So she did this. I did the Marlowe slip like that and said, oh, is it any of these? I don't know if you can see it better from your angle. So she deals down my hand. This is the last card that goes down. And I can say, look, is it any... That was probably a bad one. That was bad. Is it any of those? No. Is it any of the ones on the table? It's always better when you perform it because you know... I always execute the slide when I know they just don't look.
Yeah.
So I can be sloppier. But it's just that. Any of these? No. And then it's there.
Amazing. Change it to a diamond this time.
Yeah, great.
Oh, bless.
All right.
How do I can't see.
Do you want to see the comments?
Yeah, because I can't see things.
So many comments.
And I don't know how to do it.
Okay, so we're from there. The overkill comment.
For February the 14th. Want to come to Blackpool this time. Stu, can't wait to meet everyone. I can't wait to meet people either. This is my first convention since... I've only been to 2. And I didn't actually go into the one in Vegas, did I?
No.
So the first one I went to was Blackpool, and I went into Blackpool. I actually met a lot of the Murphy's team there. That was the first time I met Murphy's. People at Murphy's.
Was it Blackpool?
Yeah, it was. And then the next one was Magic Live 2019, was it? Just after our wedding. Because we went to Vegas for a week, and then we went to Florida. So that was my first one. So this will be my 3rd convention.
That's cool.
But I know a little bit more as well, which is quite nice to... And I can't wait to meet all you people that are like talking about magic and talking on Sunday services.
Talking about Sister K.
Talking about you. Right, let's get some more
comments going. So the Christy Magician says, I think I know the secret of the trick, but I'm not for sure. So what is the name of the DVD again? It's called The Roadrunner Cull. DVD by Kostya Kimlat. Won't come to Blackpool this time, maybe 2024. Yeah, that jumped again. Hope after everything you will come once for a jam session. We'll be happy to arrange this. Dude, I will, in a New York minute, come to Ukraine for a jam session. 100%. I would love to.
That would be amazing.
Thank you for Maxim being slaying people with it. Thanks so much, dude. Thank you for supporting me. There is a trick or two you can do with Kayleigh, the butterfly deck.
That's a good idea, by the way.
You know the secret of the butterflies.
I do.
London Cardistry Con, let me go in. I've been to the one in Berlin. I went to Berlin Cardistry Con randomly a couple of years ago. It was actually, because I'm not a cardist, I didn't know if it'd be any good. But then like Moritz Mueller was there and Toby was there and Dynamo was there. So we all like managed to hang out and talk magic instead of cardistry. So it wasn't so bad.
I can't say his name. I'm so sorry.
Seto Silva.
Seto.
I'll make a suggestion for a Fry Me Friday where we can submit videos to fry your mind lot. I would love that.
That would be amazing.
Dude, if we can get enough videos in for a Fry Me Friday,
that would be good.
I am down for Charlie Brown on that one.
I've just realised how close my face is to the camera. So I'm reading these comments and I'm like...
everyone's looking at your moon face.
Don't say that.
When doing the trick between 2 cards, switch in where the other person and I are holding them, which would be better to reveal first, mine or theirs? This is an age-old question for me. So what Tigger T is saying in this type of effect. If I can bring it
I know which one you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah, I think I do.
If we take 4 cards...
I know you're going to get me to hold them.
So everyone knows this trick. I'm not going to be doing anything extra. I actually have a tutorial... Tigger T, I have a tutorial video posted on which way round is better to reveal the cards. This exact question. It's one of the first videos I posted when I started doing videos on YouTube back in like January or just before. So I actually have answered this question in detail and I keep changing my mind on it. But let's get contrasting cards. We'll use 2 red cards and 2 black cards. Let's use the 2 9s.
Okay.
This was the trick that really first ever destroyed me when I was younger.
And I remember this is one of the first tricks that you actually taught me how you did it when we were first together. Because you performed it on me, then you performed it on my parents.
No, this is a different trick. This is not it. This is not 2-card Monty or 2-card deluxe. So 4 cards. Check them out. There's no extras. No. Right. Okay. Hold out either your left or right hand. Can everyone see the hand like this? And we'll place down the red ace there. Mm-hmm. And notice I didn't tell you the suit.
Oh, you can ask it.
By the process of elimination, you know if that's the heart, then the other one's the diamond.
Diamond, yeah.
And then all I have to do with with the 2-card Monty, I have to actually this could be interesting because you haven't seen it. So I have to switch it back and forth, and then you kind of know the method.
Yeah,
so
that's what I thought you were going to do.
Yeah, well I have to do that now to get to the next phase. Okay. So, or should I do it without the moves?
Well, yeah, that'd be way more impressive.
Because I should have the red ones then.
Ow. What?
Hang on. That was great, actually. Then. That was cool. You're so conditioned to see 2-card Monty, she didn't understand Dr. Daly's last trick.
I was expecting him to do the thing.
The what thing? Do that again?
No, because now my hand movements.
That's great. Yeah, you've never seen Dr. Daly's last trick.
No. So that was good. How did you do that? Oh, you hadn't done it.
Did that actually fry you? Fool her right now.
Fooled.
Fool. No. Okay, Marks, are you fooled?
Yeah, I assumed one thing, and then I assumed it was going to be like 2-card Monty. That was really good.
And then
I like that.
Marks out of 5 for entertainment.
Well, yeah, I was involved.
It's a card trick.
I didn't really. Yeah, it's a card trick, so it's like I'd say like a 3 or 4, but. I really enjoyed that. Like that came out of nowhere. I thought I was going to know how that was done.
I'm so glad that fooled you.
That was good.
Entertainment, creativity. Well, it's Dr. Daly's last trick. It's. I mean, from your point of view.
Well, it's creative. I thought it was going to be. To me, it's like a different version of the 2-card Monty.
Yeah, I think it's. I can't remember if it predates it or not. And bonus point.
Well, it really fooled me. I realised.
What's going through my head is that Brendan's there right now going, this is where Fooler starts. In the comments.
No, yeah. I'd give it a bonus point. It shocked me. I honestly didn't expect it to go like that. I thought, because it was all slow motion. It was in my hand. Those are the tricks
people are saying, can you do that again?
See? They didn't see it either.
Yeah, I can do it again. So, I'm going
to watch now, though.
Let me tell you the story of this trick. My grandfather had showed me magic tricks, right? And he showed me these inventive, like, creative things and some classic pieces of magic. When I was young, like 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. Then Wayne Dobson, you all probably know who Wayne Dobson is.
Yeah.
Came and he performed in the local theatre. And at the end of the show, he fired out cards and did a card stab. And the cards he had said, it's a kind of magic. It was the tour. And I was little and I ran up to the front and picked some up off the ground. And afterwards, my mum took me to meet him backstage. I must have been about 6 years old. And I had these cards with me. Not these exact ones. I had like an 8 of hearts, a 7 of diamonds, but 2 red cards and 2 black cards. And as I was in the queue, some man, and I've looked for him forever, ever since. I'm waiting to meet Wayne backstage. Someone says to me, we're talking about, do you like magic? And I was really shy. And he says, do you want to see a magic trick? Yeah. Do you have any cards? So I just give him the cards that I had. And this to me is like, he must have been an absolute god of magic because he knew the right trick to use with the right amount of cards, and he just, from what I remember, and this is the thing, he gave me 2 red cards in my hand, and then I can't remember the bit that he said to like make it happen, but then he had the 2 red cards and in my hand were the 2 black cards, and I don't remember anything for a fortnight. That was the first time I experienced the real sensation of magic.
That's lush.
Not seeing tricks that were fun and entertaining, but the actual like.
Oh my gosh!
That was
do that. Yeah.
Real magic. I don't remember going to school. I don't remember anything else from the show. All I remember was that sensation. I think that was the moment that threw me deep into magic. And it was with Dr. Daly's last trick. It was this trick. I think it's one of the best tricks ever made, and I don't do it enough.
That's so cute.
It's true. It's the real story. So. I'll show you the performance again.
I'm going to try and understand it.
Yeah, I feel bad for standing up, but I kind of want to show 2 black cards.
2 red cards.
2 red cards.
Okay.
So I feel bad because you're going to kind of like want to see what's going on, but
I do.
we'll put the clubs there this time.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the spades.
No, it wasn't. It was clubs.
No, okay, that's the spades. Put the spades on top. What you'll actually feel is, do you know that red ink is slightly heavier than black ink? I'm not joking. Watch, hold the 9s. Mm-hmm. This is actually mental. You're going to feel your hand get heavier. I'm not kidding. Wait for it. Feel it getting heavier? Hold it up.
No.
Show everyone. Keep your hand there.
Yeah.
As they start to transfer.
My hand's actually getting hot.
It's getting heavier as well. It's like...
Stop. Oh my god, I love that. You put the clubs in my hand.
But you kind of know card slides. You know.
I know, but that was not palming or something that I know how to do.
So I'll show this all to you because Dr. Day's last trick is public domain. So I'm not exposing anything, and there's only magicians watching this.
Show me then.
So what's beautiful about that I realised on the spot when we were performing it the first time round, is that Kayleigh hadn't seen that. So I just like clocked that. Oh, you're expecting the moves.
Yeah, I was.
And I was way further ahead. So 2 red cards, 2 black cards. Mm-hmm. What I do is with the alternate cards, look how shiny they are, I push them over like this, okay, which allows me to interlace them like that. Oh. Okay, so that when it finishes up, it's actually
so you're doing
red, black, red, black.
See, I knew that bit.
So from your point of view, you see this. So I push the 2 9s over. That it feels awkward, right? Because I spread them.
Yeah.
Push them over, which means I can interlace them, but right in front of you.
You sneak.
Like that. So now they're actually interlaced when they get squared.
So.
And then it's just a double. So hold your hand up for everyone. So a double. Mm-hmm. And I say, look at this, there's a black 9. And I say, did you pay attention to the suit? Which is just a distraction.
No.
And then what you do is, there's 3 cards here. Mm-hmm. You have 9, ace, 9. And all I do is I hold them by the edge and I strip off the very top card, which gives me a double I can turn over on top of the deck of that ace and 9 there. All right, so it's like an easy double lift. Just do this.
I love how way more complicated it is than I thought.
And
first
drop it
thought.
on the hand. And going to Tigger T's question, I think it's better, and I change my mind often, but to reveal the cards they just seen in their hands.
Yeah, definitely. From a layperson, if you reveal them, you start to think, oh, what the hell is in my hand then?
Yeah.
Instead of going, what? They're not my cards. They are. So I think that is it makes you want to look at your cards more when that's revealed.
And yes, you're right. And there's a bit more to it as well. It's that the first thing you got bang on, which is that what cards are they? It's that you've just seen them in your hand.
Yeah. So
that they're fresh, imprinted in your memory. So if you can't, like, a lot of people can't remember their own single card, let alone 4, right?
Yeah, me a
so,
lot.
but they've just seen those 2 specifically in their hand, and they're debating over the suits. Mm-hmm. So they're focusing on a detail which is not going to be important in a moment's time. Like, was it that way around? Which I don't care.
Yeah.
The second thing is that, well, let's play it out the opposite way. So hold your hand out. So I can place a red ace into your hand here.
Yeah.
Do you see if it was the heart or the diamond? Actually, take a guess.
It was the heart.
Well, by the process of elimination, that's the diamond. That you were right. Watch, I'll do the magic move. Turn the cards in your hand over. Boom.
I'm expecting to see aces.
And now
but also, that way round, not just that I can't remember these, I remember them more. These could be any cards.
Yeah.
So you could have, like, in my head, the way that my mind works, you could have just put the 2 different cards in there, and it wouldn't, like, you didn't show me them at the beginning.
Exactly.
You could have just put them out of your pocket. Or...
But I think the other killer detail is that if you hold on to them, when I show mine, put those down. But when I have her turn over hers first, so you turn them over, ta-da, and then I go, and then yours are here. To the spectator, there's a moment where, because they're so focused, I could have done anything.
Yeah.
I could have swapped these for a box of cards.
Yeah.
And if they ever think back and they go, well, how did he do it? Oh, I looked away for ages. And then they were in his hands. But with the other way, when it's like, watch the cards in your hands, no, they're right here in my hands.
Yeah.
And it's that sudden realization. And the final point is, they're in your hands. The last thing that happens is that they're left in your hand. There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
The moment the magic happens, I'm already ahead of you.
Yeah.
Or you're already...
You're looking for those.
Yeah.
So when you see them and they're not where you thought they were, you're thinking, well, what is?
Yeah.
It leads you on to the next part of the story, which is the reveal that they actually weren't in your hand.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
It's really good. That was good.
Let's finish up on the... I hope that was helpful, Tigger T.
That was nice. I liked that question. And we got a bit of a trick too.
A bit of a trick too. I can't believe I haven't showed you that before.
No.
Do you have a favourite YouTube/TV magic shows? Try to watch, choose format YouTube channel. Thanks for all your content. You are super. Oh man, I just there's so much good magic. I like Craig Petty's channel. Because for the obvious, because he's a great magician, he's a great creator, and he shares his opinion honestly. I like I binge Magic Orthodoxy because he just, as much as he reviews products, he just keeps you up to date with every new product that comes out, and he's just great to watch. Sean Devine is really good at the minute. I like Fiddlin' Johnny, Tyler Lunsford, all these on YouTube. And as for magic, there's not a whole lot of good magic on TV. Not a whole lot of good magic on Netflix either. I know it's upsetting to some people. But I do like... I love the Blaine specials always. Always the Blaine specials. Because he understands magic better than anyone else.
My favourite is Darren Brown.
Always Darren Brown. Oh, Elwin says nice trick and super chat us. Yo, fire emojis for Elwin. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let me refresh that chat. Thank you so much, Elwin. All right, let's fire through these. Do you want to fire through some comments?
I don't know where we are. So...
Friday.
Yes, you need to do that. That's good. Can Kayleigh do tricks too? Not very well, but I try.
David says, saw someone do the invisible deck last night. Spectator who picked a card was asked which card, just said nothing. There was nothing there. Worst spectator has no sold Worst spectator has no sold a trick you've done. Does no sold mean, yo, holy cow. All right, diamonds, eyes, fire emojis, everything. Marlon, oh my word. Thank you so much. Dude. Oh my good lord.
You must have really done that trick well.
You must have reacted well. Whoa, we're over $300. Blimey, Marlon.
Oh my god.
Dude. Ooh, I'll show you more magic tricks.
Oh my god, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Much.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I'm speechless as ever.
Me.
No sold a trick. I can't think. No sold a trick. I've had it in the past where people have forgotten the cards quite a lot. You've had it where you've forgotten cards when I'm showing you stuff.
Well, you used to do Invisible Deck a lot. I said earlier, didn't I?
No, Omnideck.
No, Omnideck. Omnideck used to do a lot in pubs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The last time someone's completely... Well, do you know what? I say it to you all the time. You would have seen me do it in the trick where I forced the forced 18 on the 9 of hearts with Kayleigh. I said to her, say it to yourself a few times.
Yeah,
because
I
you'll
always forget my card.
And I say that to every single spectator that I perform to because I've had it happen so much where people just forget cards.
Yeah.
Alex says, we do have the podcast meetup on the 15th of Feb. Yeah, that's true. We're all meeting up in Smoke and Mirrors Magic Bar, I believe it's called. Cool. By Russ Brown, next to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. It's the day before Blackpool starts. There's a magic podcast, and it'll be for all the YouTube, everyone on my channel
that'd be cool.
as well, to meet, in case any of us don't know anyone in real life.
Yeah.
We all get to meet up the day before, make friends, so then you'll know at least me and the other people that watch the channel and listen to the podcast, and Kayleigh.
I'm not a magician. Like, and there is a layperson to enjoy magic, and I'm lucky enough to get to see behind the scenes and things like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So many people are going to be there. It's their first time. They don't know the people. We're all meeting up the day before in the magic bar that's joined to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, so that you can meet us and we'll all hang out together for the whole week.
Yeah.
Okay, loads of super chats are flying in.
Yeah, ridiculous super chats.
Just to get you over 350. Yo, thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Wow, gotta pay for the pink tickets. Oh, Alex, you legend, guys. Can we just flood the comments with like fire and love emojis?
And pink hearts.
Yeah.
I love pink hearts.
Oh my God, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Wow.
I'd love a meet-up, but yeah, definitely meeting up on...
Yeah, we booked it out. I forgot to mention.
That's cool.
There's a big Blackpool announcement coming. I can't tell you all yet, but it's huge.
Stop saying it, because I am actually going to just say it. I don't know.
When I announce it, I'll tell you all more about the meetup.
Yeah.
Time for Mike to run. Thank you for tuning in, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
We have to run soon as well.
Yeah, we have to get the baby.
I do the same trick, and there's a brilliant way you can get the cards to change again by using a nice subtlety from Lee Asher. I'd love to see that Seto. Oh God, the chat is just
jumping.
Nick says, "That's my starter. This 2-card Monty with 4 aces. I do it at 2 people, but as a game, they start thinking they are changed. But I say, okay, let's make it cooler. I will change the color. Super cooler.
That is.
You need a Fool Him episode. Get Craig to teach. Yeah. So a lot of people suggested that.
That would be cool. Film Craig teaching me how to do a trick and then fool you.
That's somebody suggested that before. I'd love
that
to.
Would be sick. I'm not a performer though, so he'd have to teach me that as well.
As well using the blockhead as a magic trick. Is that hand getting heavier? Just getting someone to focus on their hand. Yeah, it is. So well, if you hold your hand
if you tell
out,
someone, like I'm quite easily influenced. I would say, and I think that's why I enjoy magic. Is that I still have that little bit of ability to be influenced, but I do have a little bit of knowledge behind it as well. So, like, when he was saying it's getting heavier, and I'm like, okay, it is actually getting heavier. And the focus goes on it, so I think it's just a mind trick.
Yeah, well, but the thing with the hand out, hold your hand out for a minute. Tell me it doesn't get heavier.
Yeah.
So what I do with the Dr. Daly's last trick is I place the cards in their hand, I raise their hand up so it's a bit awkward, and I'll just BS for a little bit until their hand starts to get heavy, and then but they don't realise.
No.
And especially if you hold your hand out, especially if you keep bringing their hand back up as you're talking, so they don't realise. And then you say,
put it down.
now you're going to start to feel your hand get heavier, and they haven't realised that their hand's feeling heavy, and then you say it. It's like saying, don't think of an elephant.
Yeah.
You're going to feel your hand get heavier, and it's already aching, and they don't realise. They go, oh my God. And you go, that's because the ink. One ink is heavier and it's transferred, and then they get this extra impact on it. All right, let's try and rush through these comments. I don't know if you remember the trick called 4 King Hell by Craig Petty. Yeah, I named that trick, but I filmed it. Kayleigh, it was Marlon that brought you the pink tickets. It really was. It really was, Marlon. Thank you for the pink tickets, Marlon.
Thank you, Marlon.
Honestly, that was the money I used.
Literally.
This chat is the best on YouTube. I'll be there, guys. Wow,
look at all the pink cards.
Whoa, what was that? Little hand gesture? What was that? What was that?
What's the little replay that we get?
Oh yeah, go watch the replay that we can see. One of those little pink hearts, and then you've had to do that little weird hand gesture.
Weird hand.
What is
Air
it?
pump. I don't know.
Air pump.
I don't know. It's going downhill quite fast. Well, I can't.
Jaden Cleote says, Lloyd, can I guess your zodiac sign? If yes, just give me a yes or no when I'm asking you questions. Yes, you are welcome to guess my zodiac sign. I can't find a pink heart. No, sold, as in not playing along. Oh, right, says David. So
wrestling lingo.
Had somebody not play along. I've had one person years and years ago, I was showing them tricks. I was like, watch, I'm going to place your card into the centre. And they were like, there was 2 cards. And I was like, oh, sorry, that must have been an accident. I remember actually what happened. So then I said, oh, well, take out a different card then. Make sure you only take 1 this time. As if it was their fault. They put it back in. I did this. And I went, so I'm losing your card in the deck. And they went, you picked up where I put my card in. And I was like, what the hell? So then I did the trick that I did to Kayleigh where I made her pick the 9. And she picked the 9 hearts. And I was like, name a number between 10 and 20 so it's not a boring trick but make it like a difficult one. And they said 17 and I had put it at 17th that time. And I was like, all right then. So I just like destroyed.
Like I think if I was a magician with the limited knowledge that I have, that would be my worst fear. When I was performing, thinking, "Oh my God, they've just caught me out. What am I going to do?" So I think outs are a massive thing. They've got to be. Yeah. People have to learn. If you're doing card tricks, it's
multiple methods for tricks.
Yeah, different methods.
So I spoke about this before, actually I can show you guys this, and this is one where I try to get people to guess the method, and this is the thing you haven't seen me do this. I think because I haven't been out to bars performing in ages, but this is my opener most of the time. I'll either open with straight into 2-card Monty, directly into Omnideck. So no ambitious card, no sandwich tricks, nothing. I'll do that. You see me do that.
Yeah.
And I do it at funerals a lot, which I love. But this is the trick. There's 3 phases, so watch what happens. And I try to get them to guess the method. So I say, I got 2 rubber bands. Yeah. And this is I'll perform it exactly as I perform it to layman. So this is it. I don't do the phase of my hand. So 2 rubber bands, Kayleigh. You don't need to inspect them. Can you see any holes in them though?
No, they've just been on your wrist.
What about these ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, haha. Oh. Point your fingers together for me, just like this, okay? Bing, fight. No, I'm kidding. Can you hook them in like that? And place one over there and place your thumbs on top just to stop them flicking off in case there's any damage going on. And what I'm going to do very clearly is put this band over this one. And do you remember in school you used to do like a cat's cradle?
Oh, when you had
yeah, you just basically wrap the bands or string around and then you try to get it undone like this.
Yeah. Oh.
Right? So I know what you're saying. I know what's happening. You didn't know what to look for.
No.
So I'll try and do it again. Watch. Okay. Just tell me where roughly you want it to happen. And you can see it's not.
Like right in the middle.
There?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
There. Yeah. And it goes through. Right? It's quite good. And you can see, look, let go. There's no actually, and I can show all the spectators around, there's no other things. Can you place your hands in a different position this time, like up and above?
Like this?
Yeah. And place one in the top. There we go. And one in the bottom. And then hook. And then usually I'd have another spectator do the rest. So I'm going to be the spectator too. And I say, do you think you know how it was done?
No. Well,
no?
I don't know.
So maybe some fast hands, right?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is bring your hands together slowly, 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 slowly. Yeah. Touch the tips of your fingers together slowly.
Can't see them.
Slowly. You can turn your hands around as you do it, right?
Okay.
Touch the tips of your fingers, the pads of your fingers together. Slowly. Now rub your fingertips together slowly, slowly, slowly. Let the rubber bands go between your fingers and watch. Slow, 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 slow. So that's how I do it. So the third time they expect that the band's going to melt through.
I love that one.
Have you not? When was the last time have you seen me do that before?
I must have, but that was good. I know the first one. There was a move that I know.
Yeah, well, that's crazy, man. But I want them to think that I'm doing a move. So by the third time...
I was expecting it to, go... come off.
Yeah, well, that is the desired result. Is that they expect it to come through and they're like, what's going on? Because you want them to go, like, I'm watching close, I'm watching close, I'm watching close. What the just happened? What? Because on the last version, the closer they look, because there's nothing to see. So the closer they look, the more screwed they are. And I think we just had a gigantic super chat. Let's get me over Marlon. All right, guys, can you just go absolutely bonkers with fire, pink hearts, everything from Marlon? Marlon, you are an absolute legend, man. Thank you so much.
I hope the
genuinely
male people get your parcel there tomorrow because
they could be male or female people who deliver it.
Oh shush.
Whoa, $419.
Oh my god.
This is actually crazy.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for listening and commenting and enjoying it with us. It is really fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super. I can't wait until I can set up to do live chats with the group, with everyone doing it live together.
That would be super good.
Man, thank you so much, Marlon. Thank you, everyone.
That's insane.
You are insane. I'm just going to read a few comments before we log off.
Such a really nice community as well. Really supportive of each other, which is really nice. And especially in like conventions and things like Blackpool and where everyone's going, it would be nice to have a meet-up so that you're not just a name on a screen, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Be lush.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually meet those of you that I haven't met before in person. You guys are my peoples.
Yeah.
Double act more often. Awesome show.
Thanks, Stu.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
Whoa, can you hear that rain?
Hear that rain, yeah. Just put my son to bed. Yeah, we need to put our son to bed as well.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Omni deck? Kayleigh, what are your thoughts on the Omni deck? You see me perform it 100 times.
Yeah, I love it. And it always falls. It's like one of those winners that you have to have in your back pocket. You have to have it in your arsenal.
Yeah.
I really do.
It gets a lot of stick, the Omni deck, for being like, I don't know, some people don't like it, but...
Oh, I love it. I really like it. And I enjoy watching you perform it as well.
Oh, wow. To answer my zodiac, yes, there is an R. The letter R is in my zodiac sign. DS, a super chat. I work at a local shop and show my co-workers effect. My boss loved it and wants us to sell effect. Do you have any advice or suggestions?
Wow.
My boss loves...
Who wants to sell effect?
Sell effect. Depends what type of shop it is. Is it a kid's store? Is it an adult store? Like, is it like a vape shop or is it like a coffee shop? Any suggestions? Oh, by the way, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I hope your package has come in the mail because I know that's one of the people you shipped it to.
Yeah.
Hi, part of my Sundays now. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Effects are selling in a magic shop. In a shop, Svengali decks are always a winner. Pro Caps is perfect for a store, even though that's my trick. Tricks to sell. I'm trying to think of like $30 tricks that people can just like, sort of like gateway tricks to get them into Magic. Yeah, things like a Svengali deck is great. Stripper decks are fun. Invisible decks, anything like that people love. Scotch and soda coins if you're in the US. It'd be great to meet up. We're going to get... Hey, Kay, how's your weekend? Mm-hmm. Glenn Fielding's asking, how's your weekend, Kayleigh?
Yeah, it's been good. Been busy. We're going away tomorrow, so...
We are. We're going to CBeebies land tomorrow.
Yeah. So anyone in the UK will know that.
Yeah, it's literally a toddler's theme park.
Mm-hmm. And we are going to be going and staying in a hotel that is themed exactly the same.
Tickety, honestly, this is fun for me because I don't really hang out with people. Bloody hell, another super chat. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I want to read Tickety. Honestly, it's fun for me because I don't really hang out with anyone in the real world. I talk to people daily,
but it's a work thing.
Oh, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the community.
I hope we can meet you if you are in Blackpool and stuff. That'd be great.
Right, huge super chat from Sean. Like, what is that about? A minute. Thank you so much, Sean. Let me just refresh that to see where we're at. This is bonkers. Let's get that chat up there. Would love to meet up at Blackpool if I ever make it there again. Last time was 1997.
Oh, Sean, you have to go. If we're all going, everyone's going on here.
Sean, you're coming to Blackpool, mate. You have to come, please.
Just come. It'll be fun.
It's a mix of everything. We're a novelty shop. Oh, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
They could sell anything. You could sell anything.
Pro Caps, Invisible decks, Svengali decks. I'm trying to think what else is like.
I wouldn't know.
The Vanishing AirPod tricks, even though illusionists sell them, they are my idea, so they are my creation. They're perfect to fool people and get people to buy. Sounds awesome. Where is
CBeebies Land? I need to take our little boy. It's Alton Towers.
Alton Towers.
It's actually linked to another adult theme park, which is called Alton Towers. So.
All right, guys. I love you all.
We have to go and collect our son.
It's been 2 hours. This has been one of the best Sunday sessions ever.
This has been amazing.
Lonely without you on here.
I've loved this. It's not been boring just talking to him all the time. I get to talk to other people too.
Guys, we're going to have to head off. Thank you all so much for the super chats. Unbelievable. Marlon, Sean.
Thank you so much,
Let me
guys.
read everyone's name. Here, Alex, Elwin, DS. And it's not showing me all the rest of the names, but thank you all. We love you. You guys know we love you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna.
I really love this. All your ideas for like all the secret society stuff. Get in touch if you've got any ideas and.
Sister Kay needs to come back. Sister Kay needs to come back. Have a great weekend,
Thanks,
guys. Blast as always. See you. Stay cool. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna end the stream right now. Kayleigh, just remember when we end the stream, it still plays for like a minute.
Yeah.
So no blowing your nose, no coughing up phlegm. I'm stopping the